if you are new to the digital marketing industry, this particular screenshot, this particular image hovering on my screen may be completely new to you. But for those who have been in the industry for a while, this is not new, right? This was what we used to call the featured or the answer snippet those days. And it was a very big way by which anyone could write good content and rank them as quickly as possible. So yeah, featured or answer snippets, whatever it is that it was called those days, was good because it allowed us to optimize a little portion inside of a giant piece of content to specifically answer a question, a direct question, or directly to a question. And it was usually done in 320 characters or lesser. So if Google by chance discovers that you've got featured snippets within your content, bolded, well written to answer a question succinctly, you may end up doing well. I mean, you may rank faster than a guy that had written the content for the past 6 months. Do you understand? So yeah, personally, I got the opportunity to rank a lot of my content those days, sometimes in 3 days, sometimes in 7 days, simply because I was so good with structuring an answer snippet or a feature snippet, that short piece of content, that short piece of answer within the bigger body of the of content. Yeah. So, but yeah, it is what it is, guys. All of this had been eroded uh, by the advent of generative AI. Yeah, AI has obviously taken over. And if you make a search right now, I can guarantee that you will find some answers, some summary, AI summary at the very beginning of every search engine result page. Maybe not necessarily all the search engine results, but a good number of these search results will have the AI summary because that exactly is what is in vogue right now, guys. So if you want to stay relevant, if you want to stay in the game, you obviously have to adapt. You've got to do what others are doing in order to stay relevant and, of course, also dominate. Yeah, so for some of us that have spent a good number of years in digital marketing, specifically for myself, 11 years, we have grown tough skins, right? Yeah, obviously, I was here when the Panda update was released, the likes of Medic, the Hummingbird, the EAT, and a host of other ones, the double EAT, the helpful content, the spam update, and a host of other Medic and the rest of them, a host of these search algo updates, right? We have come to understand that if you must remain relevant as far as this industry is concerned, you've got to update as well. As much as the search engine updates its algorithm, you must also get yourself updated if you must stay relevant in this game. So the same thing is applicable to this era. If you are a new search engine optimization expert or specialist, whatsoever it is you call yourself, the single advice would be that you upgrade, right? Yeah, do what others are doing. So quick one without wasting much of your time. I've got about three pieces of advice I would like to give to you, to everyone who does search engine optimization. Right. So the very first one obviously would be, very importantly, to still understand search intent. Yeah, the place of search intent cannot be removed outrightly. You understand? You cannot do away with understanding search intent. What are your potential customers or clients actively researching or searching for across the internet? Yeah, I said across the internet because of a singular reason, right? And I will get into that reason, the substance of that reason shortly. Note the word. I didn't say on the search engine platform, right? Because once again, the powers are living. Will I say living or getting shared almost equally between the search engine platforms and generative AI platforms. Yeah. So you've got to understand your potential audience's search intent across the internet. Do you understand? Not across search engine platforms, because once again, the powers are getting democratized. Do you understand? Yeah, decentralized. Even Google itself cannot lay claim to being the authority anymore. Do you understand? Yeah. So right. So yeah, understand your searcher's intent. And within this searcher's intent combo or package or category, however you see it, lies several other things like keyword research, understanding how to do basic to advanced keyword research. You've got to master that as well. You've got to understand the types of keyword, very importantly, right? Yeah, you've got to also understand the competitor analysis. What are your competitors doing differently? What are some of the LSI keywords, the latent semantic indexes that they use, right? What are some of the terms? What are some of the things they discuss? What are some of the platforms they hang out on? Do you understand? You've got to understand all of this. Those are the signals. Those are the things that help you understand what possibly could be the intent behind a particular search term. Yeah. So specifically for tools, I will actually recommend Answer the Public. Yeah, this tool, guys, is crazy. I mean, Answer the Public is crazy. I can guarantee you that you wouldn't regret spending or investing into Answer the Public. I'm not an affiliate of Answer the Public, obviously. I don't have anything I get from Answer the Public, actually. Yeah, but of course, from my personal experience using Answer the Public, this tool is incredible. So yeah, I highly recommend Answer the Public. You can try it out. Try it out also. You can try it out also. I think you've got the opportunity to do just 3 searches or 3 researches or thereabouts, after which you are asked to upgrade or so. Yeah, but however it is, I still recommend Answer the Public as a tool by which you can carry out your keyword research and of course possibly try to understand the intent behind your searchers searches. All right. So yeah, Answer the Public. I recommend also Google Trend. That tool also is amazing, right? You've got to understand how to use Google Trend. So apart from Google Trend, if you already got indexed by Google Search Console, Google Search Console also is a very powerful tool. And of course, I highly recommend it. Yeah. So that is that about search intent. Understand the intent behind every keyword research. Understand the intent behind every potential content you are planning on dishing out, right? Yeah, so that is that about that. You've got to be everywhere. Yeah, so I listened to Neil Patel recently, one of his podcasts, and he did say that it seemed that this isn't going to be called search engine optimization anymore. And of course, actually, I agree with him for some obvious reasons I'm going to be mentioning right now. Do you understand? Yeah. So you've got to be everywhere. Neil Patel said it probably would be called search everywhere optimization, because the generative AI isn't limited to the answers it gets from the search engines alone. Never, right? It goes to other platforms like social media platforms. It goes to, it looks basically into everywhere to find pieces of useful information by which it can serve the best of answers to searchers, people who come to its platform every now and then in search of simple and immediate answers to their questions. So this is a statement of fact. The search engines are losing their grip already. Of course, the stats are everywhere. Yeah, search engines are competing very competitively with search engine platforms. And Gen AIs look everywhere to get their information. Social media platforms, email copies, webinars, podcasts, and what have you. Do you understand? So if you are serious about doing well as an SEO person for content or any other area of search engine optimization, you've got to be everywhere in 2025. So you've got to have your content showing up on social media platforms, and you've got to be consistent about it. Your content must go out on popular podcast platforms. If you had the opportunity to do that, you must engage in email marketing. You must write blog content. You must do webinars if you've got opportunity of doing that. You must be on YouTube, very importantly. Do you understand? Because the generative AI goes through every content it finds on the internet just so it can find the most important or the most important or the most trustworthy content, right? So yeah, the Gen AI actually values content that are accurate. So accuracy must be your watch word. Every content you dish out, guys, must be as accurate can be. You must do your researches very well before dishing out any form of content on the internet. Do you understand? Because this guy is able to find out if your content isn't accurate. Yeah. So apart from this, also your content should ooze relevance. Your content should have a sprinkle of data in it, right? Because Gen AI loves data so much. Yeah, so you must give it data by which by which itself or your potential customers can make informed decisions. So yeah, very importantly, your content must be accurate. So apart from being everywhere with your content or with your brand, you must also ensure that every piece of information you dish out is garnished. Here, I call it garnishing. Is garnished with Google's EAT requirement. Do you understand? Yeah, every content you dish out must have an ingredient of expertise. Your content must ooze expertise. Do you or someone you know have a personal experience trying out this particular product or this particular service? You must ooze expertise. Do you understand it? Your content must ooze experience, right? Yeah. Do you have personal experience using this product? Yeah, experience first, then expertise. You must ooze authoritativeness or authority. You must also, very importantly, ooze trustworthiness. Do you understand? So your content must have the ingredients of Google's EAT in them, because Google's search engine platform and other search platforms are still very relevant and important, although they are currently losing their authority all thanks to the advent of Gen AI. But nevertheless, do you understand, you've still got to do the right thing on these search platforms. I hope this makes sense to you. So as a final recap, guys, if you're new to digital marketing, especially search engine, you've got to embrace Gen AI. I mean, this is where we are right now, and this is where we're going into the future, I must say. Do you understand? So thank you so much, everyone. I hope I've been able to help you understand one or two things today, and of course I'll be hoping to see you in my next content. Bye for now.